Yeah. Get real dirty and grimy down this way. Got a whole bunch of killers on go. And we all go. Whole team ready and they all gon' go. Put you in your place, but they all gon' go.
Hey, look, check this out, man. Welcome to the Rillaz Podcast, the most talked about podcast.
Yep.
Y'all know what's happening. I'm here with my dog, Spoetyface and Bro Rogan. We got a lot of shit to talk about today, and I want to start this one off with getting straight to business with my dog.
Let's get into it.
Now, we were all me and you were in the room. The editor was in the room. There was a lot of people in this room, bro, and I want to just give you the mic and let you speak on this Baby Draco situation. Go ahead and speak your piece on it, bro.
And before you speak your piece, can I just let the people know how this whole thing led up? Because one, we had a show set up to interview Wack 100. He gave us a call. He said, make sure you guys set up an extra mic. I have a special guest. None of us had any idea who he was bringing, and none of us ever assumed the person he was bringing. That wasn't even on our mind, because like we always say, we at the Rillaz, we don't do like that internet fuck shit. So like immediately we all thought like it was gonna be somebody that we can build on and we can have fun with. So without further ado, you could go ahead and get into who he brought, what happened, because you know.
Yeah, so by now everybody should know the story or you know what I'm saying, the backstory about whatever happened, but I won't say too much about it because I feel like it's what's said is said and what's done is done. You know, I seen he dropped a little video and he's trying to change the narrative. He's trying to claim jealousy. I'm jealous of my cousin, and he started doing broadcasts and I started, whatever the case is. I mean, that's fine. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, just because me and my cousins aren't on the best of terms, I don't mean I don't wish them the best of luck.
Exactly.
I don't wish them, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean that I don't wish them a whole lot of success.
That's family.
And well-being. You know, that's just to anybody. You know, in family, I want to see everybody win.
That's
right. You know what I mean, I don't wish no death. I don't wish no bad luck. I don't wish no karma or nothing but pedophiles and sex offenders. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. But yeah, so I see he trying to change the narrative, but what he can't change the fact is that he came face to face with me. I asked him for a squabble. He didn't want to squabble. So me being the man that I am, I never been a bully. Especially when somebody said, "You're bullying me. Stop bullying me." You get what I'm saying? So once he got to doing all that, the little girl theatrics, and I seen that he was very submissive and he didn't want no problems. He let me talk to him any type of way that I want to him. Like, man, this not a real man that I'm in front of.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So why would I put my hands on him when I see that you don't want no problems, or you don't want to, you're not combative, you're not showing no type of aggressions to me? That's not mutual combat.
Exactly. And I don't understand how he's switching the narrative to where it's now he's trying to say as if he sat down and wanted friction.
Nah,
correct.
Hell no.
But again, and then a lot of people are saying this, Spotty, why you just didn't get off and all that. That's just me personally. I did everything possibly to this man and said everything I possibly could to this man to make him a real street nigga or a person that just wanted a problem to do something. He didn't want to do that. Exactly. So again, I'm not into that, bro. And then they try to spread, oh man, how you gonna be this peacemaker one day and the next day you calling out people for face? Listen, let's make this thing clear right now. Let's get this out the way now. When I say I push peace, I push peace. But when I say I push peace, it's for the gangs. Right. I want brothers and sisters to stop losing their life over a color of a flag. Or more or less, you know what I'm saying, or the type of ball cap that they got on. That's what I mean when I want to speak. I push peace, or I want this senseless gun violence to cease. Exactly. Absolutely. You see what I'm saying? But the movement I'm with put the guns down and put your hands up. Right. Us as men have to learn to agree to disagree, but also to how to, you know what I'm saying, handle our differences in an alternative manner. Right. You see what I'm saying? It's always been barbaric. Combat. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not about to punch on nobody. I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying, physically harm somebody who's telling me, no, stop. 100%. Cool. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. Once you can see, that's just like if you're in the ring, the first thing, if they tap out, it's over. You supposed to stop. It's over. It's it. I can't now. If I keep going, it's gonna. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be. It's gonna look like, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't follow the rules and the guidelines. But it's gonna be kind of barbaric. Yeah. So and bizarre. But to be honest with you, I should have never I should have never engaged with him like that. Just like my bro said, like nigga, I'm bigger than him, bro.
Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Not only I'm bigger than him, my following is bigger than him. He's saying that I'm clout chasing. I'm not clout chasing. If I'm clout chasing, stop saying my name.
And that reminds me of the Lucky situation, because for some reason, as you guys can see, everyone's turning down the bro fade, whether it be DC, Lucky, but just like Lucky tried to use that same line, you not big enough, when nigga, I didn't know who he was until you put me up on him. Yeah. So it's like, how can you say my bro is you bigger than you, that you're bigger than my bro, when nobody that I fuck with ever heard of you until you said something and the bro approached you. So like, I see that DC is playing off that same narrative.
Can I say something though? Wack is slick. Because let me tell you why. Because Wack walked up in here, and he walked up in front of Draco, and right away he start filming, and he said, and he puts Spoetyface on the spot and says, you've been pushing that piece, and you push it. So he kind of pushed the whole narrative.
Exactly. That's what a shyster does.
In a trick back.
Right.
Because you pushing peace. Now here's your opportunity to show everybody that that's what you're really doing.
And that's how shysters work.
And then but let's get it real. I'm gonna say this because I was here.
Okay.
Draco did not make eye contact with me or Turtle the whole time, or Spoetyface the whole time.
I know.
He turned it down. He said he didn't want to fight. He said he was clout chasing. He turned it down multiple times.
Right.
And as a man, like, look, man, you can't be a bully. And Wack kept, as soon as the podcast was over, Wack got in front of Spoetyface. Spoetyface said, I need that. He said, don't be a bully. We're not doing that.
Right.
So you can't go and change the narrative and make it look like you came in here tripping, because you didn't.
Well, this term bully, like, first of all, we grown ass men. Like, since when? And not only we grown men, we niggas.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a term we don't use.
But listen again. Let me land my last little.
Go ahead.
What I was saying is he's trying to spin a narrative. Then he want to bring the peace in. Then he want to bring the bullying in, and then also he try to say, "Well, I'm a non-affiliate. I'm just a cameraman."
Oh, right.
This the narrative that you're trying to push. I'm just a cameraman. I'm just a non-affiliate. But you online popping it though.
Talking shit.
You online trying to troll. You online trying to talk. It don't even matter. This game banging shit don't mean nothing. We all men at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So this has nothing to do with nothing. It's about us two men having a disagreement, and I'm trying to get an understanding what you want. You can see, or you say I'm cool and you submissive. I don't want no problems. Then you run to the internet. I'm just cool on that. Plus he's a PDF, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? He's an SO, and I'm not just going back and forth. He got that. I'm not going back and forth with no SO. I'm just not doing that no more.
Okay,
bro.
now before we end this conversation, I want to go off what you just said. You said he's a PDF, and as we know, and as everyone know who follows Wack, that's his thing. He even has a group of people that they call themselves the exposers. So with him being a guy who is known for exposing people, pulling up their paperwork, how is he associated with a guy like that? Like,
I don't know. I even told him on the episode to pull his paperwork. He said he gonna do it. So
correct.
Yeah, he
said, that's right.
So we'll see how that go. But again, at the end of the day, it's like I see so many people like coming to his aid and all that. That's the real reason, because when it comes to dudes like that, ain't no surrender, there ain't no retreat. But when I see all these street dudes, you know what I'm saying, and other people like coming to his aid or coming to his defense, bro, I'm not taking up for no time. That just changed my whole. I get bad vibes, bro. I'm not feeling that situation no more. So if niggas want to let him in their hood, or they want to align themselves with somebody who's that's a piece of shit, you know what I'm saying? That's on there. I'm cool with it. I'm not even gonna get him no more clout. He got 15,000 followers on Instagram. I got more than 15,000 followers. Right. I got about 15.4 or 15.5 or something like that. So when he said clout, it's like what clout? Your numbers is going down. Your biggest story, your headlines right now all got Spoetyface in there.
That's a fact. He's your biggest fan, bro. He wants to do content with you.
He said I'm a clout chaser, but you keep saying my name. We had an agreement that night, and you ran to the internet. Right. You can't do no content without saying my name. So
Right.
It is what it is. I'm not saying his name no more. I'm not speaking about that.
No,
no more.
He really want to do content with Spoetyface.
Yeah, you know,
that's what I've been seeing.
Yeah, it is what it is. He want to say I'm jealous of my cousin. Okay, all right, whatever the case is, all right, whatever. He's saying I can't. Nigga, you drive a Kia, bro.
Right. Well, if he want to do, I got some content.
Let me say. Can I say something on that?
He flashing. No, listen. One more time. One more thing. He flashing money in a little couple bands, and he said, "Oh, Spotty, you don't know what I got." You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Nigga, you drive a Kia, bro. Like, what we really doing?
Let's
bro?
be.
Like, that ain't 20 pack ain't even no money anyway, bro.
I gotta say this about Spoetyface.
It really
and this is real shit I can say about him, bro. He never used 4 Extra for any of his own.
We don't even talk about him.
He's done his own thing.
It's all on his own.
In his own lane. Never even tried to use that.
No.
So you can't even say that he's jealous of that because he could have been doing a bunch of shit with 4 Extra.
Bro, we could have had 4 straight episodes all about them not getting along if he really was.
Right.
I don't even be trying to run content on my cousin. I don't even be trying to talk about cousin.
You built your own lane, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you from LA, you know. If you know, you know who a nigga out here. You know who nigga been clout. Nigga, I've been a nigga before my cousin even went viral. Before I even went viral, he talking about I'm looking for a viral moment. I've been having plenty of viral moments.
Come on now, exactly.
When I went to jail, who was him? Like,
we didn't know who he was.
Before I went to jail a year ago, I never heard of you.
Bro, you had such a moment that you had your own show under my channel.
It's a fact. I've been had a Cam Capone interview. I've been had a no jump, like so on and so forth. So you talking about I'm so thirsty for a viral moment. I don't even care about this space. I
had to push you to do the Cam Capone one.
I utilize this to push my narrative, and that's what peace. I got away from that for a minute, but I'm back on that. But at the end of the day, it's like people trying to change the narrative about peace. So when I say peace, again, when you hear say Spoetyface push peace, that means I want this gun violence to cease. I want this black on black crime or this whatever the gangs, niggas, brothers and sisters these kids losing their life over gangs.
Right.
That's what I wanted to see. We got a problem with a man, nigga. We had on high every
right. Hey, peace don't mean you can't catch this 2-piece.
Yeah, like that's what my peace means.
It'd have been ugly in here.
Yeah, like nigga.
And another thing,
let's be real though.
And one last thing, nigga,
right.
just said,
I have something else to say.
I could have brought the Quetta in here. I could have did like nigga. You talking about going to get niggas be on deck, bro?
Right.
You're not gonna mix it.
No.
You already know.
I would love to say,
you gotta get ready.
If you get
if you know, like
the great Sugar Free said, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. But one thing I also want to say to end this note is the fact that we do film this show from a high-end clothing store. So to say why you didn't get off, first of all, bro, we are professionals. We are men. No one's gonna get off in our space. This is our space. This is where we enjoy having our show. So that whole you knew it wasn't nothing gonna happen. We got glass surrounding us, but we got pretty a big amount of cement in the back. So if he wanted to handle it, he would have. What's on the next topic?
I think to be honest with you, if Wack wouldn't have got in front of Spoetyface, I think
it went down in here.
Oh,
we didn't knock some of these racks over, huh?
Nigga, listen, now that these niggas changed the style, bro. Listen.
You wish you would have got off on it.
Let's move on.
Fuck all this Balenciaga and shit that we surrounded by.
If you want to see my boy, you get in the ring. Other than that, quit talking.
Come on, Charleston White. Let's make it happen, man. Put me and you on the undercard, man. We got DC in.
You know, we a couple hours away. Speaking of, 4 Extra, shout out him. That's your family. I'm never gonna say nothing about that situation.
I'm not gonna let a nigga.
Never. But one thing I wanted to touch on is like I heard Adam 22 dropping a diss song on 4 Extra today.
Well, yes.
6
o'clock. The day before yesterday, I got a call from Wack 100. He's been hitting me up a lot lately. But this time, he said, bro, I just want to warn you, your co-hosts, and your friends. I just heard something from Adam 22, and I'm like, what? He like, nigga, this nigga got a diss song coming out about, and I'm like, hold on. A diss song towards 4 Extra, and the first thing I said was, why? I say, Wack, do you understand that this is a one-sided game? Adam's playing this game with Extra. Extra's not playing with him. So what do he get out of this? I don't see anything coming out of it. So he like, bro, and Wack is taking it as a joke. Me, I'm taking it serious. Wack laughing. I'm like, bro, I don't think he should do this. So I don't know if Wack passed the information to Adam. Adam never calls me. We used to DM when I'll be on the show every once in a while, but I got a DM that same night. And Adam said, you think he's gonna be pissed? And I just put, hell fucking yeah. And then we went back and forth, and then I just couldn't get the information out of him as to why. But I assumed that he was going to debt the whole thing, because the last thing he said to me was, I'm just worried about him, me. And I said, me too. And that's all I could say. And my thing is, if that's what you're worried about, then why even do it? What are you getting out of this?
Well, he's definitely not gonna do that.
Of course not.
He definitely don't have to worry about that. But what I will say about this, and contrary to most people's belief, I think it's a good thing.
You do?
Absolutely think it's a good thing.
Okay.
Like I said before, we start disagreeing with one another. I told him, like, bro, just work. You big. You could be a lot bigger if you did this. You'll be a lot bigger if you did this. So to be honest, in all honesty, I know he dropped a little docu-series or whatever the case is. I don't know if it's a docu-series or not with Cam Capone, whatever you want to call it, but the footage. But that was the first time he really been, got out there, and as far as me, saw the Big Sad show really working.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's working. So, as far as right now, I feel like he got the name, but I think it's good because now I haven't heard the song yet. To be fair, I haven't heard the song, so
neither have I.
We have to come back on air, after we hear the song or whatever. But right now, I think that's a good alley hoop from Adam. Nigga, he keep your name in the thing. Like, nigga, you want to get to my name, go right back at him.
Get
nigga,
back at him, huh?
You know what I mean? Get in the studio. You are an inspiring rapper. You know what I'm saying? You hot,
You're
you
right.
got buzz. Man, nigga, get right back at him. Turn it into some paper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He want to keep saying your name. Nigga, get some paper out of it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
DJ Flip.
Play with it. Play with it back. Like this the type of space that we in. And my cousin more of like a comedian. Like he like a lot of this shit that he takes serious, but a lot of it he don't. This is a space that he want to be in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you in this space, like, utilize it, capitalize on it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So get a bag out of it. You know what I'm saying? Turn it into some content. Get some paper out of it. You know what I'm saying? And
so you say
go shoot a video to it.
Hey, so you say make it another Drake Kendrick moment, because if you think about it, there was nothing in the music game this whole year bigger than the rivalry between Drake and Kendrick, which was back and forth on Wax. So you looking at it like that, like this can be a situation where they can just keep going
promoting him,
back
basically.
and forth. I didn't even think of that at first, but now I think you're right with that, because that's an alley-oop from Adam. Because no matter how much people talk shit about Adam, or how many people dislike Adam, that nigga has a huge platform, and if he's engaging with you, just off the engagement can bring your numbers up to where you can parlay that into something else. You don't gotta go back and forth all day with him, or be on his show, or be a fucking host, but you could parlay that just towards whatever you're promoting, whether it's your new album, your new shirts, your energy drink, whatever. And that's how I look at everything as a business move, because I'm like, okay, how can I take, like, just by you saying that, I start immediately thinking, damn, what if it do get to the point where they're going back and forth? Maybe it'll get big enough to now we can have a celebrity, a live diss match, or a fucking celebrity arm wrestling fucking
Well, he said he want to fight him, right?
Or he can fight him, and it can just, I'm just thinking about the bag, because if a promoter there to pay it, I'm there to spray it. And it's like, shit, man, we could put you on the undercard with this weird nigga that's trying to change the narrative, and we could get me on the lower card and beat the shit out this nigga Charleston White, because I still need that, Charleston. So it's like,
I think we got to get Almighty and Brandon against each other on that card
it's
too.
Just so many options.
Yeah, that's another one you got to throw on there.
And with this content shit, I'm learning progressively and slow, like, it steps to it. You got to take this step to make this step to make this step, and that's what we're doing. And the steps we're trying to make the step up to the top of the hill, man. We're looking for promoters.
Yeah, at the end of the day, when you're talking about them, you promoting them. When you got one of the biggest names on the internet, one of the biggest platforms, whoever you talk about, you not only are dissing, but you also promoting.
Yes, you are.
So he's still been promoting 4 Extra. He's been promoting you ever since you got back home. He's been talking. They've been talking about you like every show. Yeah. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, I definitely think he should capitalize on it. You know what I'm saying? Turn it into some bait. You know what I'm saying? I even think he should take the fight.
That's good. Take the fight, advice, bro.
I think it don't matter what it is, who the winner or loss, because I feel like it's only an upside for 4 Extras, because at the end of the day, it's like you got one arm. Like you got 2, but you missing some fingers or whatever the case is. So it don't matter if Adam get in there and whoop on him. At the end of the day, you always got that crutch. Like you getting a bag out of it. It is like he got one arm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you win no matter what.
No matter what. You talking about a 50 pack or 60 pack, 70 pack?
Man, we show for the 6 digits now.
It's not life changing, but it's definitely situational.
Okay, I can use an extra 50 right now.
Oh, listen, it's not life changing. 50 or 60 ain't life changing. But it's definitely situational change. That's a fact.
That's a fact. And absolutely, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But again, yeah, like I said, I think he should turn it into something, man. You know what I mean? Not only that, like I said, before we start having our disagreements, I even told him, like, bro, start reacting to shit. You'll be the biggest reactor in the world, bro. If you start, you'll be academic big, bro.
Yes, he would.
This is a
can
fact.
You imagine that?
If he start doing reaction videos, bro, on his own channel, that's all.
Like,
bro, like you'll be big. You'll be bigger than life. You know what I'm saying? But
I gotta imagine it's hard for both of y'all to be going through this. I mean, just because I was talking about this.
It's hard for me.
I was talking about this with Mo on the way. Like you two, like together, is like
it's hard for me.
It's crazy because
I know both of these
like
niggas,
this.
And like they both is like I love them the same, and it's like just not having them all, man. But I
think everybody feels
life
that.
Is life.
I think
Wack,
I had a conversation with Wack too. He said y'all need to get 4 Extra and them together. You need to get Spoetyface and 4 Extra together. So you never know what's possible. Y'all are family at the end of the day, bro. The same blood runs through the veins. It's like differences can happen, but at the end of the day, like I know if you were to see something happening to your cousin, all that shit would go to the side and you'd be right there for him. So
I mean, it depends on the situation.
It just
it depends on the situation. But again, like it's cool. But to be honest with you, I'm not even tripping off that no more, bro. I'm at peace. I don't let that go.
Yeah. And
you still giving him good advice though. You still if he listens to this, he should definitely listen to what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure it just I rule like I said. I rule for everybody, bro. It's no ill will. It's no none of that. Like at the end of the day, like we got the same last name, so it's.
I'm glad you said that because I don't know if you guys check. And again, follow us at the Rillaz Podcast on YouTube, on all the social sites. We get a lot of negative press. Like comments. I guess that just comes with the internet. I love it.
Yeah.
I've been on a few shows. You've been on a few shows. You've been on a few shows. You've done the shows. And like every time I get a notification, I'm checking. So it's like somebody was going at us about that situation with your cousin. Then someone was going at me about the whole hater world situation.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point to where the dude started like, What bothers me, and it doesn't bother me, but the stuff that I always respond to is the automatic assumption. Niggas always assume shit. So like one dude is assuming, nigga, if he start threatening me, like nigga, whatever you talking about, I'll whip on you. And my whole thing is this. First of all, what makes you think that? Like that you could just watch YouTube and assume that person on the screen. I never put anything past a man, no matter what. But the thing that what you said is what made me bring this up is when you said you do not wish any ill on anyone, and I got to the point to where I was going back and forth with the dude. But then I had to be a mature adult, and I said, bro, I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't wish any bad on you. I'd much rather see you succeed than fail. Pay attention to life because it's short and enjoy it. So just leave me alone. And it just made me think of what you just said. And that's how I got at the guy because I'm like, I don't want to see anyone fail. It's just like, especially our folks. So it's just like, I just don't understand the people who just have that in the back of the head where like no matter what, like they want to see you do bad. Like I want to see you fail. I want to see you crash.
They're not happy with their own life, bro.
That's
so
sad.
when they see somebody being successful, they want to tear it down. They want to bring you down. And actually had this talk with you, and I got that from you and your cousin was when I was starting to do my MMA podcast. Was when I was talking to him about the people in the comments. He was like, "Don't read that shit.
I can't. I'm gonna stop.
They're your biggest fans.
I gotta stop.
Keyboard warriors, bro.
I gotta stop reading that shit. I be reading this shit out of that shit.
Let them
they keyboard warriors.
Shout out to damn homie.
Yeah, keep running it up, keep viewing because the reality is sometimes your biggest haters are the ones that watch you the most, bro.
Okay.
You know?
Now speaking of the haters, what about the fans? How are you guys coming in terms with the fans? Because I know you're developing a lot of new fans. You as well, me too. How are you taking this? Like, are you enjoying the new people that's checking in on you and like the new? I wouldn't call it fame yet, but like the new attention because it's getting to be bigger.
To be honest,
it's getting bigger every week, especially with you.
To be honest, I wouldn't even feel it because I haven't traveled since I've been out.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start traveling next year. So I really ain't sit. But
now, when you go to the grocery stores and gas stations, is it?
Yeah. So what I was about to say is, I always, to be honest, not even like that. Always been popular.
Pop that shit, nigga.
No, they not. It's just that's a fact. Like I always, you know what I'm saying. So if you from LA, like, it don't matter where you from. Like
if
in
you
the LA area, like I
know.
always been known.
Okay.
So it's like the same. But what I will say, the slight difference is like I see a lot of people more rooting for me. Oh, I see you, nephew. Da 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 da.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what's up. Like the hometown fans, the ones that's in my community or whatever. But like it's like, and to be fair, I don't really do nothing outside my hood.
You don't? Okay.
Like when I go out the way, you know what I'm saying? But like if I get gas or I go grocery, I do everything in my hood. I don't do nothing like I don't do nothing. Like if I'm in LA, anything I do is like in my hood. I don't do nothing outside. I don't run into people's stores. I don't just do nothing like that.
And that's LA right there.
Yeah, I don't do nothing. So I, you know what I mean? Anything I do, but when I'm out in my house or whatever the case is, then you know I see it. But to be honest, what's the most fulfilling and most humblest thing that I felt since I've been a presence on the internet, and this is before this time I got out, is the people from different states show me love. Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
Spody, I'm from Spokane, Washington, or you know what I'm saying,
we just
Omaha, Nebraska.
Right.
Man, shout out to Keyway. That's what keep doing it out here. Love from this state. Even people from Alaska. I'm like, dang, people kind of like, man, I you know what I'm saying? Just for them, it's just like, we get your message. Don't listen to what people gonna say. They're always gonna take away from your message, man. I'm talking about all races, all different type of religious backgrounds or whatever. Like when they give me that be the feeling that I appreciate the most.
Right.
Like not the notoriety of people. Oh, can I get a picture?
Yeah.
You know that happened. You know here and anymore. But I'm like when they get in my DMs, I read my DMs as much as I can. I even answer them back.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. And that's what I was talking about.
Majority of them back. So that's why I would say that's why I enjoyed the most.
Right. And that's mainly what I was talking about because in city, like you can't help but be like, yeah, I know you well known in the city, just as I am too. But like I was talking mainly about the out of town guys. Maybe I should have specified that because I got a lot of text messages, DMs, and people saying that they fucking with us. St. Louis is fucking with you. This and that. Oklahoma, Texas. Yeah. So I'm like, we doing something right to where we're going past Crenshaw. We're going past Santa Ana. So it's like I just wanted to say what's up to those people that's fucking with us out of town.
Yeah,
we fucking with y'all too. Because without y'all, like it ain't no us without you guys, bro.
Absolutely.
So like and
honestly,
we gotta acknowledge
honestly,
that.
shout out Wack and
yeah, of course,
and Adam 22 for bringing us up like a bunch of episodes
they
already.
Talk about us a lot.
So we appreciate that.
Man, fuck Wack, straight up.
Get out.
You got me up in that nigga straight up.
Yeah.
When I see your motherfucking ass.
Hey, somebody gotta say it.
I need that up.
Hey, he gonna need that. You see that? Don't be like this lucky character and these other niggas, man. Because man, I'm gonna tell you, man, like these niggas be turning shit down, and like, and it's crazy because like I said on a few episodes ago that I see that a lot on the internet. I see a lot of people always talking fade this, fade that, this that. but niggas don't never pull up.
Nah.
So when the nigga is in your face telling you, come on, where's it at? And then another thing I wanted to touch on.
The crazy thing is, you get marked out and then go tell everybody you pulled up like you were the biggest, baddest guy in the world by yourself. That's what's crazy.
Don't worry about it. We got some things to counteract that. We got some counters.
You wanted to get on a subject about Gumby, right? You wanted to talk about Gumby a little bit today?
And then we also have, yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of crazy, man. The segment on No Jumper.
Enlighten me, please, because I don't know exactly.
Man, everybody already know, man. He was on No Jumper, and Wack called at him. Typical Wack. Wack called at him with a couple of his homies on the line. One, I guess, a couple of them was in prison or one on the streets, and they had they disagreements or their grievances with Gumby. You know what I mean? But and it kind of got messy.
And there was Wack again involved.
Correct.
Oh my God. So Wack is calling Gumby's homeboys while Gumby is on there.
Yeah, Wack. I mean, Gumby was on the set. They was
and then Wack
live, called in
with Gumby's homies.
Correct.
That is just some Wack shit right there. Typical Wack shit.
Yeah, instigator.
Yeah, my advice to be Gumby is just kick it, bro. Because even with the stuff, with the out of town stuff, man, you know the federales, man, they watching, man. You never want to build a case. We see what Big U going through, man. You know what I'm saying? They get you out the way, man. If they can't beat you, man, they'll cheat you. You know what I'm saying? It used to be if you can't beat them, join them.
Right.
You know, now if you can't beat them, just cheat them. You know what I mean by cheat them, man? These dudes will tell on you, man. They'll be building cases on you, working with people, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We never wanted like I don't know a situation, and I don't know the dude personally like that. You know what I'm saying? But he seemed like he like kind of a stand-up dude and assumed that role, or you know what I mean, for the spokesperson of his community. But it's like you never want to give him that much action at you. To you, because you know with the feds, man, you can go do life for conspiracy.
Bro,
I even committed a crime. Not I'm talking like literally. Like, I don't think people know.
Nigga from a phone call.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So when they feel like you conspiring and to do something like that, you got to be real careful of that. You know
and that's like what I just was speaking on as far as the people in the comments section. This is pertaining to Wack now. Like, okay, the Gumby guy is on No Jumper, which is a good look for him and his community. I'm sure he's not on there to talk about whatever Wack brought up. But what made Wack want to bring that up?
They was definitely talking about that. I mean, because his homies wanted to. You
know
they wanted to get in, you know what I'm saying, in that manner. You know what I'm saying? So
maybe I should.
Man, listen, I'm not from Hoover, so I don't know I don't even want to touch on that because. I don't know what was going on over there. It just was just to him. It's like, nigga, if you ever in that situation, you know you supposed to be like, man, y'all niggas call my phone, bro. I ain't about to do this. Not online. Cut
you know what I'm that saying? Shit off first, right? On the real, like turn them cameras off. Let's not do that.
Keep the hood politics off there, or whatever the case is. So, but yeah, it was kind of crazy, and it's out there though.
Damn, see, that's a problem with me. Maybe now that I'm getting more and more into this content, maybe I should start waking up in it. Because I swear, when I asked. Enlighten me. I really had no idea what was going on. Like, cause like No Jumper's not a show that I really pay attention to anymore. I don't really be knowing what's going on because
all of a sudden, don't do that.
No. No. Listen.
All of a sudden.
Because and I'm not pretending like I'm one of those. I'm not on social media guys. I'm definitely one of those dudes. However, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys and the fans. I had a situation last week. I'm not gonna really get into detail, and I'm just trying to win my family back. I didn't lose my family, but I did some shit. We were kind of beefing. So once Christmas hit and the day before Christmas, that's all I've been doing. I just been spending time with them. I've been off the nigga. I'm talking about like when I say all the time, and it's not just with my lady and my daughter. It's with her sisters, their mother, cause like so it's just like you know they're Italian, so like every day. During the holidays, it's like feast. We're gonna want to feast and everybody. So it's like we're eating at this house. We're eating at this house. So like the last few days, I honestly just been going from house to house. Even when my girl's not even home yet, I'm at her sister's house before she get there with a plate in my face and enjoying the small little family I have left. So like I wasn't trying to pretend like because I do be on the internet. I just have not been in the last few days. So it's just like, that's why I didn't know what was going on. So
it's hard to keep up with a lot.
It'd be hard to keep up with that shit because it's like always something, and it's just like this nigga said that, and I'm like, sometimes I don't be wanting to do that. I be wanting to hear new music or fucking like.
That's where hip hop is going, though. That's where rap music is going now, is in the content space. You can't even really have a real good rap career if you're not in the content space anymore.
Nigga, you can't promote an album without going on these podcasts.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it's just the new radio and the new TV.
Yeah, right. Exactly. New radio for sure.
Speaking of radio, I know this wasn't a part of our topic, but I heard there's two big radio guys. I know you guys are familiar with Ebro in the Morning on Hot 97. He was fired from Hot 97. Him and Rosenberg and the Laura Styles, and that same week, Charlamagne got a $200 million bag. Boy, shout out to Charlamagne, man. He got that $200 million bag from iHeartRadio, and that's just something I think that should be celebrated. That's something that we should, in this content space, should all try to reach for, man. Like, come on, iHeartRadio, come fuck with the Rillaz or whoever signed Gilly and them, man. We need one of those big bags, man. But what else we got, guys?
Of course, man. We got the last topic I want to speak about, the Spoetyface interview on Cam Capone.
Oh my God,
he's getting a lot of backlash for the vulgar, disrespectful, derogatory things that he said about the late Monster Cody. I'm gonna say what some people will take it as.
Okay.
Because I feel like if it's true, then you can't take the truth to be disrespect. Me personally,
now
I don't. Oh, hold on.
Sorry.
I don't know for it to be true. I've heard some of it to be true. I know for a fact some of it to be true, but I haven't fact found it everything. But I know some of it was to be true. But I can definitely see how people take it as disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Because so it's like, even if it's true, you know, is it in good taste for you to say that? You know, when he's passed on as a late. So that's a whole nother topic or a whole other discussion. But that's what's been going on the internet
now,
as well.
That's what I didn't want to interrupt you, but you're saying if it's true, but you got to also remember some of us don't know what he said. So do you want to say what he said? Let's just say what.
Absolutely. Some of it, you know, and this is all allegedly out of Spoetyface's mouth. None of this is my words, you know. But he said, you know, allegedly, Monster Cody, he was a crackhead. He was downtown LA, visiting various different tents, giving other males fellatio and doing certain things to support
his crack habit.
Yeah, his drug habit. And then they said, you know, when he supposedly died in a tent in LA, he was wearing a dress. So what I did see what somebody had posted that it was incorrect about the part that he died in LA. They said he died in a homeless I think it was a shelter.
It was a shelter.
It was a homeless shelter in Oceanside, California, not downtown LA. So I don't know if Spider got the city
this is the thing about the
whatever
internet.
the case is. But from my understanding, you know, Monster Cody, he was an addict. So he wasn't abusing drugs to the extent, I don't know. I didn't keep up with his following and like where he was at and where he was living and all that, you know. But it was some type of truth to that. But how much truth? Honestly, I don't know.
Now, this is the problem again with the internet. I don't like to keep complaining, but it's to the point now we can get on here and say anything. So maybe Spider-Loc heard that one thing that Monster was an addict, which we probably all know. A lot of us fall victim to. I've had my vices, but the whole he was in this tent and he was wearing this and he was performing this. That sounds like some shit that like someone that would be considered his enemy would just make up out the blue. Like, cause who would pass that information along to you? And I don't understand where he would get that from. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, like you said, but it's just like, it just, to me, that just sounds like putting the 2 on the 10.
To be fair to Spider-Log, I have heard, I won't say what allegations, but I heard,
You've heard
some of the allegations, you know what I'm saying? So whether they was true or not, it was rumored though.
Right.
If you from LA, like
a
couple of those allegations was rumored.
Yep.
So I don't know. Again, like I said, it was rumored. I don't know for the rumored allegations to be true or not.
Okay. Can I ask you this? What gave Spider the reason, like, is this something that just came out the blue for him to mention this? Was someone mentioning Monster during or this is just something he said, I woke up today and I wanted to tell the world this?
I didn't watch the whole interview. I just seen the clips from my understanding those, and my take from it was it's Young Ant. You know, him and Young Ant is going back and forth.
That's why
was saying stuff about a couple people from East Coast.
Got it.
That's what you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case is. So he just threw that little shot out there or whatever
now
the case
I get
is.
it. Okay.
But
got it.
Again, I don't want to put words in Spider-Log mouth and anything like that, but that was just my take from the whole thing, though.
This internet shit can get tricky, boy.
And Hefe beefing with Spider-Log too, right?
Yeah, that's what we talking about.
Yeah.
Shout out and Hefe.
Shout out to Hefe. I can't wait to have him here.
I fuck with his content.
A lot of people. Right
Spider-Log, man, I'm gonna tell you, and I don't give a fuck. Like you can say niggas come. Like I'm not worried about this person, but like Spider-Log, and he can get mad all he want. I don't give a fuck. But like I had a bad interaction with him, like. You know, he came and did my show once, and you know we had a little rapport. So when I was starting to get the show back running, and when I was going back and forth to No Jumper, I was actually promoting a show. Well, I was pitching a show at No Jumper with 4 Extra when we went to the zoo. So I was pitching this shit called Out with Extra, where I would take the No Jumper camera crew and extra to places like you wouldn't expect him to be. Like when we went to the zoo, I had it lined up to where we was gonna go jet skiing. We were gonna go to Mount Hood to go do skis and this and that. So I called Spider and I was like, let me get on your show and we talk about this. And the first thing he said was, oh, you trying to take China Mac's idea. First of all, I had no idea. Like, he had to enlighten me. I'm like, what the fuck you mean by that? He's like, well, that was China Mac and Crip Mac's thing. And I was like, well, first of all, I had no idea that they were doing that. Secondly, this was just something I came up with regardless if someone's doing it or not, because just because they have an American Idol, there shouldn't be a voice. Or just because they have this show, The Survivor, then they shouldn't be Naked and Afraid. Just because they have Jeopardy, there shouldn't be Wheel of Fortune. So just because they had that idea doesn't mean that I shouldn't do mine. And then we're going back and forth, and I just had a bad feeling. Like the way he talked, it was just like I wasn't fucking with that shit. And then I was doing my runs. Now I'm promoting the reissue of Why Not. So now I'm going on Viral Way. I'm doing all of these podcasts. So I hit him, my boy. Shout out to my boys at Viral Way. I see that they did his show. So I said, fuck it. I hit that nigga like, hey, I'm gonna come do your show. He like, for sure. However, if anybody know anything about me, there's nothing I support more or love more than my Los Angeles Dodgers. Like, I love the Dodgers. Like, I'm talking about, like, it's a real thing for me. Like, it's always been, like, I was that kid going to Dodger Stadium listening to Vin Scully while I'm at the game. Like, that's how much I love it. So I had an opportunity to go to the fucking World Series, one of the games. I mean, who the fuck? Or was it was a playoff game, actually. So it was the day of the schedule with him. So I hit him 3 hours ahead. Sorry, bro, I'm not going to be able to make it. Let's reschedule. There was a situation that came upon me that it's a once in a lifetime thing. Like any other thing, I would have been like, no, I'm scheduled. But Nigga, the Dodgers is coming above anything. I'm stopping whatever the fuck I have scheduled. A bar mitzvah, a sweet 16, a 21 birthday. I'm canceling all that if somebody got and I'm not talking about regular season. I got season passes. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the playoffs. And so like I got at him. So then I text him the next day. So when we gonna reschedule? The nigga text me, I'm cool. So I'm like, I'm cool. Like, I've never got that response from a man before. What you mean, bro? And he goes into all of this. Nigga, you wasted my time. And I said, bro, first of all, I like to get anal. Time is unlimited, so you can never waste time. So like I hit him with that, and then I'm like, how am I wasting your time when I called you 3 hours in advance? The only way your time is wasted if you, like a fucking idiot, still went there at the time that we originally. So like if I called you 3 hours in advance, then you already know, so you know not to show up, so there's no time wasted. It's only wasted if you were sitting there at the time where I was supposed to show up, and if you did that, you was a buffoon. So like me and him going back and forth like that. So like I already felt a certain way about him. Like I ain't got no beef with him, but it was just like I just had a bad, like after that whole incident. And there's one thing he said that it just really never thought I'd hear. And like this just me as a fan. Man, I don't give a fuck about that Dodgers shit. I don't fuck with the Dodgers. As a LA nigga, I don't give a fuck if you fuck with baseball or not. That's just something I just don't expect to hear. So when I told him this is why I wasn't able to make it, and that was his answer, I don't give a fuck about the Dodgers. That's when I said I gotta fall back. I can't fuck with a nigga like that. I just can't fuck with a nigga like that. One, for a nigga to take that much offense to, and I already as a man told you 3 hours in advance, and nigga, you know what's going on. This is the Dodgers, and we're on our World Series. Like for you to not understand that and still to take offense to that, I thought that was kind of weird. So like. I'm not shocked to hear him going on the internet saying weird shit. It's what I'm saying. And take it how you want, nigga.
Yeah, fight. Set up a fight and make some money off of it. That's what I say.
Okay.
All the back and forth.
I ain't running for shit.
Just
so y'all know. Like you're not mumbling, nigga. That I'm not afraid of nobody.
I'm talking about nobody. I'm talking about all the Spider Logan and Hefe stuff.
Pretty sure if you put a bag up, he'll get in there.
Bing, bop, boom, bop, bam. You go look at my.
You just did a show with Hefe too, right? Y'all did a little show as well. Shout out.
We're gonna be doing more content as well together, man.
I can't wait to have him on the show, man.
Yeah, that's a good combo.
I can't wait to, he's a good dude, bro. It's some things I need you guys to teach me. You know, we had a discussion, you and I, last week about we're gonna start these reaction channels and like. Guys that's in that space, I need someone to walk me through it because I got all the equipment to do it. I don't know how to start it. So like, he's a guy that I look up to. He's one of the channels that I do follow, and I'll watch his content. His reaction videos are hilarious, and like I know that's your guy. I can't wait to have him here.
I think Spotty should be doing the reactions for sure.
You want to let them know?
I got some reaction videos. I just ain't released them yet. I've been working.
Yeah. You've been working.
Get comfortable with the program or whatever the case is, but yeah. It's coming.
Yeah, I'll be telling them, y'all. I'll be telling them to put shit out all the time, bro. Like ever since I met Spoetyface, you gotta do more. You gotta do more. He real. I say this about you, bro. You real strategic and intelligent with what you do, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now we gotta flood the goddamn market with content. That's our strategy now. Let's just flood the market, man. Let them see more of us. Let them get to know us. Let us be a household name outside of the niggas and the thugs, man. I want these grannies. I want to walk through the grocery store and people to be like, I really like you guys' message. I like the fact that you guys keep it honest and like not with the internet games. I want to be told that by by every walks of life, not just the ones we accustomed to.
I gotta say this before we end too.
Yep.
This is the first time in aside from when I was locked up for 3 months, since I started doing martial arts, that I haven't trained in like a week and a half, and I got another week going. I'm going crazy. I don't know what to do with my time anymore. This shit's wild. Like,
well,
I gotta get back in the gym. I've been lifting weights and stuff, but it's like I tell you guys, like the best thing that ever happened to me, and I'm always gonna preach this is and it'll help you a lot in your life, is go get into MMA, go get into jiu-jitsu. It's gonna humble you. It's gonna treat you how to treat people correctly, how to respect people, and above all, like how to handle and conduct yourself in tough situations in life. Right. So I feel like y'all should all go out there and get in the gym as soon as you can. I know I miss it. These holidays been crazy. I gained 10 pounds. I've been eating like crazy. Yeah. 10 pounds.
This last
195 to 205 in a week. So I need to get my ass back in the gym.
Well,
and
I got
train.
Olympic shots if you want in that Nike box. No, I'm fucking.
But on some real shit too, like I do want to say, like, when I got to train with Spoetyface, like the potential for you to do a fight is crazy. The strength and the athleticism and just the height and everything. Like if anybody really does want to step in there, I have my boy ready. You can guarantee that. So put up a bag, and be about it, or don't talk. If you're gonna talk, step in there.
Excuse me. Yeah. What about me? What if somebody want to fight me? You gonna train me?
Train you too.
All right, come on. I'm ready to fight too.
I would definitely bleed with my brothers too.
So whoever want to fight him, put me on the undercard. So I want to fight too. Shit.
Yeah, we need to stop talking about it in this internet space and actually put together a real card. And that's what I want to see. I want to see this shit really happen. Everybody talks about fighting so much. Well, let's make it happen.
Should we invest in that? Should we start our own?
Let's do it. That's what we.
It's just content matches.
Man, we gonna do something, man.
All right. Well, anything else, guys, before we get up out of here?
I think we addressed some good shit today, bro.
Anything you guys want to say, promote?
Yeah, peace, love, and soul, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be kind. Let's love one another.
Also, I want to shout out to the heavyweight. There was a guy, a young man we met outside. He fucked with the content. He blessed us with some gear. We told him we'll promote his shit. Anybody else that want to promote their business or their garments or their food, get in our DMs, man. If it makes sense to you, it makes sense to us. Let's work.
Absolutely.
All right. This is the Rillaz, and we out.
Get real dirty and grimy down this way. Got a whole bunch of killers on go, and we all go. Whole team ready